The Marble League Showdown. All the teams you neglect to mention, and none of the appeal of the main tournament. We had 6 riveting events that you've probably already forgotten about, so let me take you back through everything that happened.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Welcome to the Showdown, Lemons. Your perfect attendance record has snapped after 2 straight years of being the benchmark team. If someone beats you in the standings, then they don't completely suck. That's about all you're worth right now. And if you didn't like being seen by only about a third of the channel's viewers, then maybe next time you'll show some fight in the qualifiers. You're not good, you're not atrocious, so what are you? You're mellow, like your name suggests. Blend into the background and let the rest of the league gloss over you.
$20 million!
I don't know what your coach screamed at you after Event 3, but whatever it was, it worked. The Rojo Rollers honored former coach Rojo by scoring as close to 0 points as they could. And then in the second half, they went on a very satisfying run of bronze, then silver, then gold. And the gold was Rojo Uno in an elimination race style event again, which is cool. I like when marbles continue to succeed at very specific events. I'm still under the impression that the 2021 coaching change was one of the best organizational moves in the past 5 years. They look like a different team, even though they missed out on an overall podium. It doesn't really mean anything, but it still stings.
I can't pay electric bill.
This team has done nothing worth praising. On top of every single solitary blunder the Thunderbolts have made this year, they're going to completely botch a qualifier too. Reason to fire Thunderstorm number 563. That marble is this league's massive zit. It's painful and it looks terrible, but we have to keep bringing it up. This team will never see the light of day again with that coach still at the helm. Oh my goodness, they got rid of him. Bless the Lord that the bolts be free! Just like everyone else, you're only 2 years too late, and it didn't change anything. You still suck. But okay, maybe I can't expect a success wave overnight. It's hard to clean up the dirt that Thunderstorm left. We'll have to see what happens in the summer. It'd be so funny if they qualified.
I've never met this man in my life.
Some people don't believe in a god. I also don't believe in the Shining Swarm. For the last few years, this team has been the epitome of boom or bust. You looked horrible in the first half of ML22, but off the back of a 4-medal streak, you finished with a silver overall. You've done nothing since. Unless you count dead last in qualifiers, because quite frankly, that is something. The Swarm continued their inconsistent lifestyle with 2 golds in the Showdown. They placed 11th, with 2 golds. I don't even think the person doing the non-linear scoring system can excuse finishing outside the top 7 with 2 golds in 6 events. I am rebelling against the system. Yeah, you're not rebelling against my downvote.
Shut up!
Boy, have we heard a lot about you. It was announced that Mint Mobile would be sponsoring this year's many games. And the mediocre cell service company chose to live vicariously through the most mediocre team I know. The Minties. The only team that would get sponsored, place bottom 5 in the qualifiers, and then put up these numbers in the Showdown. Like, what is this? What am I supposed to say about this? You're the best team in the league at getting 6th place? The sponsorship is probably the biggest accomplishment the Minties have had since this.
Midnight Wisps.
This team is all about time, right? So let's make this segment about time. It has been over 6 years since the Midnight Wisps won the Marble League. It has been a year and 5 months since the team's last medal in literally any tournament. It's been 4 years and 7 months since the Wisps have been in contention for a title past Event 14. And it has been 1 year and 3 months since I started making Midnight Wisps a poll option every week. As of writing this segment, I have done 55 Midnight Wisps polls to date. All 55 of them are more interesting on their own than the team itself. This is now the 2nd time you have been pseudo-relegated. If this team's fans have any remaining dignity to argue that the Wisps are actually good, I expect to see it in a 92-page document by Monday.
You are an absolute disgrace!
I wish I had more Showdown footage of the sliders to show you, but I don't, because this team only advanced out of 1 group stage in 6 events. The Turtle Sliders used to be serviceable in the Showdown, and that's good because it's the only tournament they're consistently featured in. But this time, they couldn't even beat 3 B-League teams. I'll give it to them. They are sliding. Downhill. On their faces. If there's a good representation of this team out there, this is it. Crush notices they have no chance of catching the rest of the field, so they give up. The only one that hasn't given up on you yet is you. So welcome to the club. I'm gonna call this team the Tidy Whiteys from now on. I think it's a bit more fitting to their color, and my opinion on them. They did pretty well in the Showdown though, getting top 5 in their first 4 events, and they were leading by 8 with linear scoring. If I cared enough about this team, I'd find their probability of winning, but whatever it is, it's pretty high. So what happened here? Pinky Toe triggered the ball bearing and suddenly became surprised when it got in their way. They lose by 1. What a shame. I thought the Showdown was going to mean something because a decent team had a chance to win it. It's still so weird saying that about the Tidy Whiteys.
My shoes untied.
Well, we know that JMR doesn't rig the qualifiers. That's for sure. I was expecting they'd at least be close to the cutoff, but no, the O'Rangers looked flat. Even in the Showdown. This team reminds me of the Dallas Cowboys. Apparently their definition of all-in is getting 8th 3 separate times and replacing tangerine with tobacco, taco, tapioca. I don't care. Either the O'Rangers didn't try, or they're just that dull. I still don't understand the hype surrounding this team. We'll just have to see how the offseason treats them. Honestly, I'm excited to see how they'll do in the qualifiers. What? Really? I get why they did it, but that doesn't mean it feels good. Can I get handouts for being popular? I want the 2025 Showdown to be called the Hoedown. Call your representatives and make it happen. I have a harsh truth for you. This was supposed to be the good expansion team. Not only is that not true, in my opinion, Team Plasma is the worst of the 4. You went from the best of the worst to the worst of the best to just the worst. If Team Plasma got just 1 more point, we would have had a 3 blue team pseudo-relegation. But we didn't, because Team Plasma is the stat-padding team of the league. How do you go down from here? I guess we'll find out. They'll be the first team to lose to Santa's squad and place 17th overall. Sorry. I had the craziest dream that the Limers got 2 golds in the Showdown. Wait, that's real? And what do you know, Lime didn't treat the funnels course like a water slide this time. In fact, they got gold in both of their events. This is the timeline we're living in. Lime with a perfect record. Now, if you haven't noticed already, I don't think an achievement like this in the Showdown is particularly, impressive. And this is no different. Even Team Galactic can win 2 events in a row. But I'm pointing out Lime's performance because it's funny. And because I apparently want a strongly worded message from a Razzies fan with nothing else to do. I'll tell you what, if the Limers qualify in 2025 and Galactic doesn't, I will be the most obnoxious Limers fan in existence. And that's saying something. I do already own their jersey. It's because I lost a bet. This thing looks ridiculous.
I am about to cross a road.
I swear to you, as I am recording this segment right now, I nearly forgot to make a Purple Rockets segment. I put the Turtle Sliders twice, which speaks to the importance of both teams. How do I think this team did? A heck of a lot better than last year. Well, except where it actually counted. That qualifier was embarrassing. But opening with 2 silver medals definitely reminded at least one person that you exist. The first silver medal was won by Captain Orbit, who before then hadn't recorded an individual finish above 8th. And the second one was courtesy of the Sauce Boss, who is the sole reason I tuned into the last few races of Marble Survival 100. The rest of the Showdown wasn't all that noteworthy, kinda like the team itself, but you held off a challenge from the Rojo Rollers and got an overall Showdown podium. Whoop-de-doo. The Purple People Eaters are making a name for themselves. Actually, they're making several because I don't know what their real name is.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water.
The Tide Pods weren't particularly impressive, but linear scoring rewards consistently good finishes. They didn't have a finish below 11th, and as a result, never bowed out of the top half of the standings. Even then, it seems like a long shot to win yet another meaningless title. Unless every other team in contention did their best Hazers impression.
This is an opportunity for them, but they're not going to do it either. Purple Rockets are going to be eliminated. Mellow Yellow is going to be eliminated. Limers are eliminated as well. My goodness. Does anyone want to win this championship?
No, Greg. It's the Showdown. There's a reason why they're here. Leave it to the Tide Pods to win every championship that means absolutely nothing. At least you did better than your blue team buddies. Year of the Blue, huh? Oh yeah, they did great.
I yell when I'm nervous!
Arup and Rima are continuing to carry this corpse of a franchise. Team Primary has had 3 different captains in the last 3 years. I'm gonna show you the captain roster for 4 random teams. These are pulled from the wiki. All of these are pretty consistent. And then there's Team Primary. What is happening? And this upside-down team is now being led by the most deserving marble of the bunch. Dear God. You guys need serious help. Luckily, I have the thing that cures all ails. The Best Bonk Award! This has never happened before. Team Primary has not 1, not 2, but 3 nominations. They are Prim getting a concussion from a tree, Mary getting bodied in short track, and Imer putting a whole new meaning to think outside the box. And honestly, I can't pick a winner. All of them are uniquely hilarious, even more so because they're all from the same team. So they all win. Congratulations, Team Primary. We all admire your dedication to the bit. Despite being from a scientifically developed home city, it's difficult for scholars to explain the sheer magnitude of this team's incompetence year after year. But I've become a bit more knowledgeable about how the Kobalts run. This team is all talk. The fans talk, the athletes talk, the coaches talk. They bombard us with long-winded conversations like they have any legitimacy whatsoever outside of their cozy little offices. It's infected the new coach, this little-known upstart who near single-handedly dismantled the last team they worked for, and they felt so inspired by their new position that they wrote a 2-page statement about it. This is the most reading that Cat's Eyes fans have had to do since failing 4th grade. And I want to point to the last sentence of Smokey's release. Scaling a mountain is much harder than falling back down, but I will do everything in my power to complete the task. Was the task to scale the mountain or fall back down? Your results suggest the latter. You plummeted. I'm sorry, Kobalts. I did not think it could get worse. You guys are screwed. With all due respect, which, by the way, isn't much, what are you doing? The Indigo Stars won the Showdown last year, and everyone was ecstatic because they have to be relevant now, right? But we all, myself included, forgot one key issue. This team has done nothing of note since their inception. Not even the graphic for Stars Day has anything to say about them. Oh, you won a practice race from almost 4 years ago? Come collect your cookie and your juice box while Marble Earth spoils you out of pity. You got the door slammed in your face by the JMA for the 5th straight season? Make it 6! Because after what I saw from them, I don't think the Indigo Stars should even be invited to their own team dinner. After 4 events, Captain Indy had 20 points. They had all of your points. This is the team you want to pamper? I want to see the Indigo Stars in Marbula 1 for 1 season, just to prove that once they make the cut, they will not be paid attention to even by their advocates. They're my second team, and even I don't care about them. Oh, and JMR, if you do decide to invite the Stars one year, leave Diego out. It would be so funny. And that's the 2024 Marble League Showdown. Here's a fun game. Which clip in this recap was actually from All-Stars and not the Showdown? I'd be impressed if anyone noticed it on their first watch. Oh man, did this Showdown certainly happen. I hope this video fulfilled its purpose of being more memorable than the series itself. Thank you for watching, and as always, reach for the stars.
But I don't like pistachio!
Then why did you ask for it?
And if you didn't like being seen by only about a third of the channel's viewers, then maybe next time you'll show I don't know what your coach screamed at you after Event 3, but whatever it was, it worked. The Rojo Rollers honored... For the last few years, this team has been on the... It has been 1 year and 5 months since the last... Oh my gosh. Leave it to the Tide Pods to win every championship that means absolutely nothing. At least they did better than their... This is a 15-minute script. Why does recording take an hour? And that's the 2024 Marble League Showdown. Here's a fun game. Wow. Oh man, did this showdown certainly happen. I hope this video fulfilled the purpose of being more... Okay, this is what it says. I hope this video fulfilled this purpose. What was I doing last night?